Huzzah and welcome to the Senate, where we have convened to determine who needs to be sentenced to fight to the death in the Colosseum. Remus has continued their losing streak and have now lost yet again, except you're a little bit different this time. Benji, start us off. You were part of Romulus. You are now part of Remus, and you have faced defeat for the first time in combat. How did that feel? Walk me through it.
Um, apart from the anxiety and wanting to throw up a good majority of the time amongst my ride to my house, um, it didn't feel good, especially with such a small margin, but I'm at least proud of the fact that it wasn't a landslide. We fucking swung for everything that it was, and even Fraud had said that it was a really well put up fight, and if it's worth mentioning, then certainly it had to have been as good as everyone said it is.
Billy, you are used to now putting up a really good fight and then falling just short. What can this Legion do to make sure that you do not attend the next Senate?
I don't know. Considering the math is telling us that we should tie the next competition, uh, it's really up in the hands of the gods, honestly. That's the way I see it, because obviously we can't do it, so I might have to just pray to some existential being to help us win an immunity competition.
Dime, there was a little bit of sort of some time off as you had an extended period of time to complete the challenge. Once you found out results, how did that affect the dynamic of this Legion today?
I'm honestly not sure because I can't say that everybody didn't put in the work that needed to be done. And I'm still trying to figure out like where exactly where we felt like short at, honestly, because I like went over like the rubrics and like, everything. So I just I'm still not 100% sure. So that's why I don't know. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like I'm not sure how this vote is going to be based because of how the challenge went.
Parker, for you, do you think that the vote's going to be based on challenge performance, or is there another criteria to vote on?
I have no idea what the vote is going to be based on. I'm hearing one or two names. No one's really talking to me, so kind of just hoping that my name's not out there.
Sean, it has seemed like every time that things have maybe been a little bit up in the air, but yet every time it has been a unanimous vote. Should we expect things to be unanimous yet again, or are we going to get some type of split down the middle?
That's a good question. That's a really, really good question. Um, I don't know what to expect, so I don't know.
Benji, what's the culture like on Remus compared to on Romulus?
Um, from my perspective, not aside from being able to win, not much has really changed. Um, as far as the difference in culture, getting to know everybody has been really, really great. The work dynamic and the work that we've been able to put in is great, which makes this tribal suck even fucking more. Um, but I personally haven't noticed any differences. Everyone's been really great here.
Billy, I am detecting a little bit of cagey tonight. There seems to be a reluctance to want to give full answers to questions. What is that indicative of to you?
Uh, I don't know. I'm gonna add
You
to
don't
it.
know?
I don't know.
So, Dime, should we just like cancel talking about things and see what happens at the vote? Are we all ready for just somebody to go here tonight?
I'm gonna keep it real with you. I'm shaking in my motherfucking boots. Because yeah, like my anxiety is beating my ass right now. I'm ready to get to it and get this shit done so I can breathe properly again. So yes, thank you.
Parker, is that where you're at tonight? We've got to get this vote done and over with. We've got to rip the Band-Aid off.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like it doesn't help anyone to sit around and talk about what might happen, so let's get to it.
All right. And that brings us to you, Sean. Last question. Should we expect to see fireworks tonight, or is tonight ending with a whimper?
I don't know.
You don't know? All right. Nobody wants to fess up to anything tonight or have a conversation. So the fact of the matter is, somebody is going to be sentenced to the Colosseum tonight. And it's going to be one of y'all. And somebody may regret not speaking up. And we'll find out exactly who that is right now. So I'm going to go off camera and mute myself. And while I am away, please cast your vote in your production chat. And when I return, somebody is going to go and fight to the death. Welcome, Kevin. We are currently voting right now. So if you will, please cast your vote in your prod chat so that way it is locked in.
Broad
We
chat?
Yeah, your prod chat. We just did our circle of questioning.
Oh shit, okay. Okay, I'm sending now.
Seb wants me to shout him out, so shout out to Seb.
What up, Billy? Oh, hey, everybody. I swiped to the right and now I can see everyone.
I would love to shout out the 4 judges.
Shout out to judge number 2.
I was about to say that. I was about to say that.
They just deserve some love.
Shout out to Jackie because she's pestering me about it. Shout out to Jackie and Derek and Grace.
Now, where's that Roman Empire elevator music at?
I have the votes. Once the votes are read, the decision is final. The person with the most votes will have been sentenced to fight to the death in the Colosseum. They will have a moment to speak their piece, and then they must leave the Zoom immediately. But before I read the votes, if anybody has a hidden immunity idol or relative advantage that they would like to play, now is the time to do so. All right. Let's read the votes. First vote, Kevin. Dime. One vote Kevin, one vote Dime. Dime. Two votes Dime. Dime. Three votes Dime, one vote Kevin. The next gladiator sentenced to fight to the death in the Colosseum is Dime. Dime, you have been sentenced.
You are an idiot. I'm bringing you all information, and you're not doing a goddamn thing with it. Minor already pointed out last tribal that there was a common factor here, and all of you are lacking awareness. So when the common factor continues to take all of you out, don't cry about it. Cry about it in the fucking corner. Thank you.
Thank you, Dime. Well, yet another unanimous vote. The only common theme with unanimous votes is every time somebody's voted out, they've voted right every time. Have a good night.